Hey there, boils and ghouls. It's your friend Taryn Tats, and I'm back with another video wearing my Halloween shirt because this is fitting for what I'm about to show off here. Um, I know, I know I kind of went back on my word a little bit. I know I said I was done buying the Halloween movies, and but I saw this on a clearance sale on Diabolic, and altogether was $69.99, and I couldn't help it and I wanted to jump on it. And so I did. I'll just go ahead and show you. I got the collectible tin of the Halloween trilogy, the David Gordon Green trilogy. This one has, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. Overall, I like the trilogy. It's like, I mean, is it perfect? No, but, you know, um, you know, like that's the thing, like Halloween 2018 I thought was a pretty decent follow-up to the original Halloween. I still think it was a stupid idea to leave out Halloween 2, but you know, I didn't mind Halloween that much. My brother and I went to go see it in the theater. We both got enjoyment out of it. Then Halloween Kills, I mean, to me it's like you'd think like people more, it's kind of surprising the more people don't like that movie because, usually I've talked to people who are supposed to be Halloween fans, and they sit there and say, like, what I want from a Halloween movie? I just want a movie where Michael Myers goes around and kills a shit ton of people. It's like, well, that's what Halloween Kills was. The movie is basically just Michael Myers murder porn. But and then Halloween Ends. It's kind of like, okay, I mean, um, I didn't mind it. I think for me, it's just kind of mid tier. It's like I don't love it, I don't hate it, but I remember it was like, okay, I mean, I like the idea that they tried to do a little something different with it, and tried to, you know, the idea that, the evil that possesses Michael Myers could be something that could be passed on and things like this, So, I mean, I didn't mind it, I mean, all three films, I feel like I'm okay with them. One thing I will say, I'm not fond of the humor that they put into some of these movies. I mean, I know David Gordon Green is mostly a comedy director and stuff like that. That's mostly his chops are in comedy and stuff like that. But just like some of the lines, some of the line delivery in some of these movies, I got peanut butter on my penis. It's like what? It's like who the hell says that in front of their daughter too? So I mean, it's just weird. But overall, though, I like the Michael Myers aesthetic in these movies, and yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, I must, I mean, I bought this, didn't I? But overall, I do like the David Gordon Green trilogy, so I really don't have anything bad to say about them. So anyway, yeah, just I got this, and like I said, oh, those, those stickers are on. They're good. So anyway, and so we got this here. It's like that's the only bad part though. This thing is a fingerprint magnet, but it looks great. This was a Best Buy original and stuff, and I didn't get that, but it's like here we go. Love that aesthetic on there. Then you got all three of them on in steelbook form. You know, and I'm not going to go too in depth on this. I know other people have shown these off before. Mainly, I just wanted to do a quick video showing them and showing why I got them. So there's the steelbook for the Halloween. The only bad part though is I believe the ones that you got from Best Buy were Blu-ray and 4K. These here are unfortunately you do still get the stick or the picture postcards in there, but these here unfortunately are just 4K only. I mean, you do get the bonus features and everything else in there, but you know, so it's like yeah, just I will say I think that's the well you can tell this is an imported set. I don't think this is the original Best Buy set. You know, but you get all three movies on 4K. All the bonus features are included. You know, so nice. And finally, Halloween Ends. There you go. Laurie Strode. There you go. I think you might hear my neighbor's kid. Sorry about that. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, nice design. Beautiful, gorgeous steel books and everything else. So yeah, so I decided to go ahead and get this, and and now I guess I should explain why I decided to go ahead and get this. The reason why was because I had the David Gordon Green trilogy in just standard editions, and it was kind of bugging me. And I have the other like Halloween movies. I think it's kind of cool that it panned out this way for me. That I have them in these nice editions. The other Halloween movies, and they're kind of like in their own little editions and stuff. And I just thought like that's kind of lackluster that I only have the David Gordon Green trilogy in just standard editions where I got the other ones in nice collector's edition. I like to have a nice collector's edition of those movies as well. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, here we go. My local record store, they had a copy of this. They wanted 130 for it. I was like, no, a little rich for my blood. But I figured I could do the 69.99 from Diabolic. But I just thought that was kind of cool because this is kind of like Halloween unto itself. And then you look at it, it's like, okay, it's like I have these collector's editions of kind of like separated from the other Halloween movies. It's like, here we go, we have I have Halloween 1, 2, and 3. What I call the John Carpenter Deborah Hill trilogy because these are the movies that they did. This is the original Halloween. Then I got Halloween 2. Then I got Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. I love Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. It's a great movie. I don't care what anyone says. Halloween 3 rocks. So I got those, right? And then when it came to the other ones, these all came, the rest of the original movie franchise, I got these in all the nice, slip cases. So, we got Halloween, set these aside. There you go. We got Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers. Halloween 5, Revenge of Michael Myers. Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Which I'm sorry, I'm sorry to anybody who's a fan of this movie. I'm sorry, in my opinion, this is still, even after everything else that's come along, this to me is still the worst one in the in the entire franchise. Just to me, this movie has for me personally. Okay, I mean, if you love this movie, that's great. I'm not trying to put you down or anything like that. Don't think that. I'm not trying to do that. It's just for me personally, this movie just has no rewatch value. And just to me, this is just easily the weakest one in the entire Halloween franchise. I mean, even the Rob Zombie movies, I know a lot of people are, oh, those movies are way worse. So like, no, even the Rob Zombie, Halloween movies, I can definitely find some, I can find some interesting and entertaining elements in there to keep me wanting to watch those. This movie here, just to me, nothing, Halloween H2O, 20 years later. Decent sequel. The only problem is I think the only thing I didn't like about this movie is like you could really tell they were like really, really trying to take Halloween, trying to turn it into Scream. I mean, my God, they're even using the Scream music score in this movie. And Halloween Resurrection, I know widely considered the absolute worst Halloween movie of all time. But I mean, even still, like this movie here, is like there are, I even personally like, yeah, get past the first 10, 15 minutes because that's incredibly stupid. But it's like once you get past that, and then you kind of get started. I actually kind of liked the movie gimmick idea or the web series gimmick idea of, trying to use the Myers house as um, like a place for, like an internet series and stuff like this. So I mean, I get it, you know, and I thought it was fun. I mean, yeah, the whole Busta Rhymes doing kung fu and stuff was like, okay, that was kind of ridiculous and stuff. I mean, this movie definitely has its flaws. I ain't gonna lie, but there were some things I thought were kind of fun in this movie. I thought there were kind of a couple of fun little elements to it. So, anyways, like I said, I think that's kind of cool that you have. Hang on. Okay, so now these, the rest of the movie in the franchise have kind of like their own little aesthetic with the the slip cases and everything from Scream Factory. And now, I even have a nice little edition of the Rob Zombie. You guys have seen this before. I showed it in a previous video, but now I have a uh, nice little set of the Rob Zombie Halloween movies, courtesy of Via Vision, and this is fantastic. And I recommend if you love the Rob Zombie movies, this is a gorgeous set to get. I think this is miles above that steel book that Lionsgate put out last year, mainly because they didn't include. I mean, this here is a 4 disc set. You get the movies, you get both theatrical and unrated cuts on Blu-ray. I mean, sure, 4K would have been nice, but I mean, at the very least, you got the movies uncut and, theatrical cuts. You get all the bonus features imported. You got the 4.5 hour documentary about the making, of Rob Zombie's Halloween and stuff. And just this one here, it's a nice little. The only thing is, I think I screwed up because I ended up getting the standard edition. I was like, I need to keep better. Um, I kind of started getting in a little too late into the Via Vision collecting and stuff because now they what they do is I realize is they'll do like limited editions of their releases with like a lenticular slipcover and cards and stuff like that, and then eventually they just do like a standard edition. So I might have at one point could have had this with the lenticular cover and cards and everything else, but hey, oh well, at least I got it. So I mean, I just kind of like that idea of okay, like here's these you know here's these Halloween's movies and everything else. Okay, here's like the Rob Zombie version, and then here's like the rest of the movies in the franchise. Then, like I said, got like the John Carpenter, Deborah Hill trilogy, and now it's kind of separate but still part. Now I have the David Gordon Green trilogy and everything else. So it's kind of nice to have them all and kind of like in their own little collector's editions. I mean, I know that's weird and crazy, but I couldn't help it. I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, so I'm very very happy about this, and like I wish I could say, that's it. I'm done buying the Halloween movies, but at this point now, I may as well just say never. So, who knows? So that's it. I just wanted to make a video about this and talk about this. So yeah, just kind of like I just like that idea of having these kind of different editions and stuff like that, and everything else, kind of like each little sector of the Halloween franchise. And so yeah, I just wanted to make a video about that. So if anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, could you please leave it a like? And if you haven't already, please go and subscribe to my channel. And that's it, my boils and ghouls. Take care, and let's go watch some Halloween movies. So I'll see you all later.